Lessons learned, I guess the biggest lesson learned last year was the fact that we managed to ship 2 products that were focused on the kind of the story-driven single-player component. That was the biggest kind of achievement for us, and to manage to get them out with good quality and good reviews. So already there I'm really pleased. Then of course we listen carefully to all the feedback we get on the titles, and you know, scanning every review, reading every forum. So I think we have a pretty good understanding of what people liked and what they would like to see improved. I think difficulty has been talked about, and that it's in its way it's an old style game where you don't rank up or get better legs, you actually improve yourself, you learn as you go on. But we could definitely have kind of made it slightly easier, since it is challenging. Secondly is how we tie the story together with the gameplay. To be the first time we make this, I'm still pretty pleased, but we're learning, and we could do a much better job there.
And the process of working with Unreal Engine, how is that like? And is it something that you want to do in the future as well when it's appropriate, or do you feel that you want to use your own technology?
Yeah, I mean, we made huge investments in our own technology, and we always worked with our own technology, but when we see it fit and it makes sense, then we can definitely use other technology too. And then it's key to deliver a good product on time and on money, and yeah, as long as it makes a good game, we're willing to do anything to get it out there. But yeah, the team was pleased working with it, and the end result is really pleasing. So I think it was a successful marriage.
I don't have the exact sales numbers, but I think it's fair to assess that it sold less than what EA expected. Do you have any comments on the sales of the title?
I guess expectations are always hard to handle, and
because it was being, you know, promoted as the big release for EA last fall, and you know, to be honest, it didn't sell that much.
No, it's again, it's a matter of handling expectations, and I would still argue that being a brand new IP, seeing, I mean, still the sales numbers backing up all these awards, it's still, I would call it a really successful launch, and it is a really good game. And I think also it's very easy to get carried away when you look at the potential of games, and many of the greatest games ever have come out at a point. It might be the timing, it might be competitors, financial times. There's a million kind of factors playing into what sales numbers you end up with.
It's something for perhaps the marketing people to worry about.
Yeah, I have enough to worry about the design.
Do you treat Mirror's Edge as a franchise now internally, or you know, do you see if like a continuation of the game, or do you feel that it was more like a one-off?
I mean, first off, you need to ship a game in order to even consider it to be a potential franchise or not. So now we're done the game, we've listened to the feedback and so on, and the future will tell wherever we go from here. But yeah, that's the way you need to do it. You can definitely plan for the future and make plans for long
trilogies.
Yeah, trilogies and even more. Yeah. But yeah, in the end, you need to look at where you stand today and where you're heading.
So you didn't have like a plan from like before you even started with the first game that there's this long story about Faith, and we want to tell this in the first game, and then.
No, maybe the team had. I mean, I work as the creative director, but in my eyes, it's always been, let's get the game out there and see what the audience thinks about it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.